Hello guys, welcome back to our something episode of the We Do Cool Shit podcast.
Yeah.
With your hosts, I'm Mitch.
And I'm Bree, and that was a great intro, Mitch.
What
well
number
done.
is it?
I'm proud of you.
11th?
It's got to be at least 12.
At least 12.
It's got to be at least 12. And this one here is going to be absolutely jam-packed because we're on fire at the moment.
Yeah. We're on fire.
I must say, biasly, we're absolutely on fire. We have so much going on. We've just had Mardi Gras go on sale last week. We've got so many tours coming up. We're in the middle of Metric at the moment. So everything we're doing, I want to go through, update the punters, give them a bit of behind the scenes look into everything we're doing.
Heck yeah.
And also a little teaser at the end. They decide to stay for the full episode.
Sure they will. I'm sure they will. There's lots going on.
It
lots
is.
going on. That was, we'll kick off with how's that Mardi on sale. That is the most amount of sign-ups we've ever had. And that was I think the biggest first night sales in like 4 years.
It was unbelievable.
Wild.
Watching everything come through, like tickets going up literally in the hundreds, like every 10, 20 seconds. It was madness.
It was cool. And yeah, I guess people were trying to figure out how it all works, you know, and when you get on there at 2 minutes past, I mean, 20,000 people are signed up, but when you get on there at 2 minutes past and it's just like smashing through thousands of tickets, it obviously races through the tiers, but I'm sure we can break it down for them.
Yeah, let's break it down because I totally understand from a punter perspective, there isn't a lot of trust around ticketing platforms, especially after what's been happening in the US with Ticketmaster and stuff like that. I think punters just don't trust ticketing platforms, and maybe there's a lack of trust in promoters, but we are so ethical in what we do. We would never try intentionally rip people off by moving through the tiers based on demand. And Mitch actually replied to a comment that we got on the Mardi account.
Oh, I get in there every now and then.
You do?
But no, it's just because for us on the back end, it's so straightforward because we budget based off X amount of tiers, and it's very intentional. Like you have to go into these things. It's not willy-nilly, you know, like every tier has a certain amount of tickets allocated to it, and the reason you have to do that is to drive demand for those early sales. So you can't, I guess the perception that I think some people have is like, oh, why don't you just make all the tickets one price? Well, then what's driving you to get in there and buy, you know? And as promoters, our job is to secure the tickets so that we can then go and organize and deliver the event to a certain level. So it's so important for us to get the first night sales and to encourage you guys to get in early. And it's funny because it's a mixed bag, right? Like you've obviously got thousands of happy people that got the $139 ticket, and then you've got thousands of people that are like, oh, screw this, I missed out. That is the nature of ticketing. It's no different if you go to Spark Arena and you try buy your ticket for Kendrick Lamar. Like it's showing you best available price. All the $89 tickets are already sold out by the time you get your $280 one. Like it is demand based. It's no different to flights.
Yeah.
It's no different to, to hotels.
Very true.
I get it though, because how often have you gone and paid $450 for a hotel that's normally $200 and you're like, what the hell?
God damn. Yeah.
God
so
damn
true.
them. So no, I get it, but I just wanted to clarify that our systems are like, they're all very rigid and they're set up in advance.
Yes.
We're not sitting there going, how do we
hey,
screw
let's
everyone?
increase this one. Yeah, exactly right. That was really well explained. And I think now that everyone's had a moment to sort of relax and calm down, I think they're just excited now that they're locked in. Yeah. Because this event, the hype around Mardi, just the experience we offer, the dress up, the vibes of it, it really has in the past few years increased in like crazy. People are just so keen for it, for the dress up element, for the experience. So I'm pumped.
And I've always said, I mean, any increase or any extra sales with Mardi Gras, like it all just with Audiology, it always just filters back into more of better experience, better production, better. It's like it's just how it works, you know. Like if we sell more tickets, then your stage is bigger, your the whole production and the experience is better, you know. So that's just how we roll. It's yeah. Exactly
right. Now I'm super excited with the lineup. It is our most genre diverse that we've had. So let's chat about it quickly.
It is.
Who are you most excited for? What artists were you most gassed for when you got them?
Firstly, it was crazy pulling that whole thing together. It was a bit of a roller coaster. You're probably a part of. You were across some of it. I don't drag you guys into too much of the ups and downs, but there was a couple of acts that we lost like right before we were about to go out, and but I'm still really stoked with this lineup in terms of how it's so widespread, man. Like you got my intention with Mardi Gras, I've always said this, is because we've got such a diverse range of people, and the demographic and the age is like from 18 to like you've got 40-year-olds that are still coming back. You know, that's my mates that are still turning up. But because of that, I like to appeal to everyone. And so I think this year we really tick those boxes. So for me, I'm obviously going to say like having the bloody Beetroots on there as a legendary act from my heyday is huge. Having like my mate Crafty Cuts on there, one of the first acts that Audiology ever toured, legend. Like Crafty's one of those guys where his set will be like a lot of people's favorite set. They don't know it yet, but I'm telling you that because he plays party music, breakbeat, bit of hip hop, bit of it's like a fun show to be at. So having like Crafty on there, and then into some of the house stuff that we've got, I think super exciting. Some of the garage stuff. I mean, it's pretty well rounded. It is. I'm just as excited for Badger and you know, like Talisha and stuff.
Oh, Talisha's gonna go off.
I'm equally excited, but I love it. It's well rounded.
It is exactly right. And also, people have asked. I did like a Q&A on the Mardi account the other day. A lot of people who haven't been before are asking about the different stages at the event. So obviously we've got main stage, the big beautiful stage that changes every year.
My favourite.
So B stage this year. Let's talk about that. Do we have a sponsor on board who are running that? Going to do a cool setup there?
Yeah, I think. It's been, I guess it's gone through a few. I think Corona did it 1 year. Red Bull have done a really awesome creative stage a couple of times. We're chatting to them at the moment. I'm hoping we do something even more out there with the Red Bull crew. But I really loved that, you know, the mountain design stage with the LED. And so the base stage will hopefully be even more unique than it ever has been. But it does take that alignment with a sponsor, someone who wants to like push the envelope a little bit. You know?
Yeah, of course. And then the other stages we have inside the venues. So let's explain that to people who haven't been. I tried to do my best on the stories, but you've only really got 1 minute to sort of explain things. So to people who haven't been to Mardi, what are those stages like inside the venues?
I love that. In my boomer mode, when I do the updates, I've got 60 seconds. I smash it through as fast as I can. But sometimes I have to re-record it because I go to like 70 seconds. Redo it. So that's how technologically advanced I am. But the stages are, to me, what makes Mardi indoor, outdoor. They're not necessarily split by like genre, but it's definitely I like having the ability to walk into the vibe of the nightclub feel when you roll into like Powder Keg, you know, and it's people are up on the table and it's low ceiling, like full impact. And then having like I think we called it the secret garden last year, going into the secret little little kitchen spot, and then, you know, Turo Lodge has always been around from the start. In the past, it's obviously been like Hot Lava, and so we don't know the exact layout that we're rolling with. We're still working through it, but I've always loved the fact that, touch wood, it doesn't rain, but like it's always been so cool knowing that you've got indoor venues 100%. That people can run into. If you're cold, you can go warm up.
Right.
So there's going to be at least, I guess there's the 2 outdoor stages, minimum 3 indoor. I mean, that's a lot of stuff to check out.
It's a lot. It really is. I remember my first Mardi Gras and I walked into the Powder Keg and it's like a Mardi Gras culture shock. I remember walking around the corner and I was like, what the hell is going on here? And literally, like you said, there's people up on the table, that whole table down the back, the whole right side is just filled almost to the roof of people.
I love it.
It is mad. It's like a little cave.
And they're like half dressed. They've got their costume around their waist and shit because it's so like warm in there, but then it's so cold outside. But it's just, every part of Mardi just adds to the vibe. It's like,
it does.
It's so memorable way. You like walk into a venue, you're like,
I cannot wait to be back. Get me there ASAP.
I'm actually, it's crazy because I never used to look forward to winter. Mardi Gras is the thing that I look forward to, you know. It's
Definitely.
It's one place where you like want to be cold and amongst it. Like
this is also the year I want to learn to ski, so I can go on the ski pass with my free ski pass.
Let's use it.
How good. We'll go to Snow Planet maybe as a team, do some team bonding.
It's like this idea. It's like this pipe dream, eh? It's like every year I'm like, we're going to go skiing. Like this time I've extended our stay in Queenstown a bit because it's like, man, I just want to get up the mountain, like take the family skiing. It's all good in theory, and then you just get locked into pre-party, after-party. Then you just turn up home.
On that, pre and after parties, another question that came through from all the punters. Are we running them this year? What's the vibe?
Yeah, massively. Still same vibes. Same vibes at Noakuni. We'll release the headliners. It's normally like a month out.
Yeah.
Queenstown, working with the pavilion now, is the main change that I'm really excited about. I need to get you down there to see this venue, but it's such a cool venue, and it's literally like it's going to be an 8-minute walk when you leave the festival. It's in Frankton, you know, so just walk down, pre-party there, after party there, probably even pre-drinks there. Like it's an incredible venue, and I think it's going to be a real good addition to. I think our pre-accreditation is going to be there on the Friday. You can come get your wristband, boogie, watch an international artist. Try not overcook it on the first night.
First night fever always gets me.
No, I might have to avoid it. I'm going to have to miss the pavilion that night because I get carried away. But nah, it's awesome. It's such a cool, I love how it makes Mardi Gras much more than a festival.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's the thing too we're trying to push to all the punters is make a weekend of both these venues.
100%.
It's Matariki for Queenstown, so go down on the Thursday night, spend the weekend down there, ski, come to the pre-parties, have a rest day at a nice hot pool somewhere on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then same as Awakuni, it's got the same offering with the ski field, with cool shit to do around it. So making a whole weekend of it is just the way to go and the way to treat this.
Exactly. That's Mardi.
I am gassed.
Can't
all right.
wait.
Now, in addition to this, a lot of companies will just stop at that. Stop at one festival. This is what we do for the year. Good to go. But not Audiology. No.
What else do we have on?
So we obviously announced graphics last week. Coming back. Couple of shows coming up quite soon, actually, around that Mardi Gras time.
I love that guy.
He is incredible. Let's go into a bit of history about graphics. How many times you've toured him? What your favourite tracks are?
Oh man, I wouldn't even. We toured Fred V and Graphics for years before they obviously went off solo and did their own thing. I mean, I would like to say that's going back to 2011 or.
Holy.
Yeah, we had actually Harry just my friend that I did the wall with sent me it just popped up in his memories, and it was the wall for the wall, which was a $5 student night every Wednesday.
Oh, $5.
We brought internationals out, and so our poster would show like the next 4 or 5 weeks of internationals, and this one had Fred V and Graphics on it. So and a whole bunch of other names that you would know every name on there, but I look back at these memories, I'm like, it was free before 12, $5 after, and it's just like Fred V and Graphics, like
That's
Matrix
crazy.
and Futurebound, like a lot of the Mardi Gras acts. I mean, people who've been touring forever. But I love Graphics' new stuff. All the music's amazing, and it's probably a bit more like dance floor driven now. But I've really liked what he's been putting out. Like really, man, quality stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for that. That tour is going to be epic.
Heck yeah.
In addition to that,
so much going on.
We've got so many things. Let's
I don't know where to start. Oh, we're teasing.
I think we should tease our brand new event concept we've just launched.
Oh, yes.
We've teased it. We haven't properly launched it yet. There's no lineup that's come out yet, but unlisted, which we're very excited for. Let's talk a bit about that. So essentially the concept of this is no phones rave, right?
No phones rave. It's about supporting the culture. It's like going back to our roots a little bit. I want the whole secret venue, no phones, like basically 90s rave culture.
Sick.
Brought back. We feel like there's a huge demand as the world progresses and becomes, it's all about technology, it's all about digital. It's like there's a huge movement at the same time towards like going back to analog and going back to how things were, and like being able to dance freely without people judging you and And so, obviously we've spoken about this for a while, and now we get to let's test it, let's run it. It's supposed to be monthly. It's love the concept, love the brand. It's a part of the reason as well. You don't need to film it because we are capturing the set. So it's like anything you want, we'll be able to give you afterwards. But it doesn't require you to stand there with your phone.
Exactly right.
We're gonna capture these DJ sets. We got an amazing international for the first one.
Whoa!
It's the perfect act to launch with. I won't drop that just yet, but it's very. The content's going to be insane. Yeah,
this is a really exciting concept. Like you said, it's been something we've been thinking about doing for a while, but I think giving it its own platform, the name Unlisted just matches perfectly. It's going to be something very exciting for Audiology and for Let Them Cook as well, who will also help us with the supporting talent, bringing them through. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like I said, supporting, when I say it's about the culture, we'll have headliners alternating, but we'll also be, through Let Them Cook, the record label, we will be bringing in all of this, I don't want to say underground talent, but we'll bring in all this fresh talent that giving them an opportunity to create content themselves. Sick. And giving them an opportunity to play
the right sort of show that's going to benefit their career. Because obviously, we've always talked about the stepping stone thing, where it's they do that, they smash it, and then they go on to Mardi Gras. Like it's just a natural, organic flow.
Epic. I cannot wait for the first one of that.
Can't wait either.
Right, we're just going through this list. I've got this list in my head of everything coming up.
Another monthly session. It
is hectic. Yes, House Music Monthly.
Yeah. That's been awesome. We just dropped, obviously, Will K for the next one.
Epic.
For those of you that don't know Will K, I mean, his music's incredible, but there's a track that they just sent us that's coming out. It is... When does it come out? It comes out end of May, so I don't even know if I'm...
Can you tease it? Probably not. Can you?
Can I do it and we can beep it out if it doesn't?
Yep.
I'm telling you that the agent sent me this track and I instantly booked him. That's how insane the track was. It's very much Fred again vibes, but...
I was going through his discography on Spotify. Holy shit. Tunes are massive.
Tunes are huge. The venues are amazing, and we tested it out with Go Freak a few weeks ago. Amazing shows, mid sold out in advance, blah blah.
Sick.
But we also now that was a really good little learning curve. Like we're going to step it up. Queen Sound production. There's a whole bunch of little changes that we're making. I want to play this, and then we might have to like.
If you're hearing this, lucky you guys.
It is such a tune, man. Couldn't believe it.
That's a fun track.
There we go.
That's very, very exciting.
So we're allowed to show that. I've done this promo for him.
How good, done. There we go. Songs going up. So this is another long weekend as well, which is another reason why we're doing it on this time. So King's birthday weekend? Is that
King's birthday weekend. Nice. I mean, I don't want to only do long weekends, but obviously we've had some really good alignment.
Well, yeah.
And Anzac was perfect. That's perfect. So, I mean, the only unique thing this time is we've partnered with Electrophoria because their festival in Tauranga is every King's birthday. It's funny, King's birthday, it's such a weird. But so we've combined forces for that one at the Med, but sort of long room and pavilion will be operating as per usual.
Epic.
The objective there is to just step up the production and just keep this. I mean, everyone that went said they had an amazing time. It
looks so good.
But our objective is to, like, every month we just keep pushing it a little bit further and further.
Yeah, epic.
And keep the tickets cheap. Like, it's probably the most affordable event I've seen in a while.
$19 is crazy. Can't buy much for $19 these days.
No.
This is almost $19.
Yeah, your extra large Red Bull. But I mean, you can tell from the ticket price alone that the reason we're doing it is we're supporting the venues, we're supporting these artists, and we're just, again, like, there's that and Unlisted to me are like, it's just for the culture, it's for the scene.
100%.
I don't want to just be doing these like major multi-bill festivals. We want to be what we always have been, which is, we support from the...
That's been like one of the most exciting parts of audiology I've seen in the past 2 years is the growth has been massive, delivering events like Ultra, some of our biggest headline plays in history, worship shows, but you never lose sight of where it all began. And so for you to stick with the roots, with Unlisted, with these house shows, that's such a great difference to have. We're not just like going big, we're almost remembering where we came from. And 100%. I love that side to it, and it just keeps the brand so true.
100%. So let's never... Don't let me forget that.
Don't let me get to it. It's fine.
It's every month. Throw in another club tour.
Okay, after that, we're going through the list.
Man. SOTA?
SOTA is going to be massive.
That is nuts. Those shows are almost selling out, and they're like, 3-4 months away?
And we've also just dropped one of our head support acts.
Yes.
Scantia, let's go!
Yes. So good.
Their sounds align so well. Like, I'm so gassed to have them on there as well.
Love it. And such cool venues. I mean, I think we've already spoke about this, but like, for me, getting back into Logan Campbell is like...
We haven't spoken about it.
And we're not spoken
about it. No, we haven't spoken about it.
Does anyone... It's funny because you worked out you have been there once.
I've been there once. I've been there one time. And so my
memory of it is man.
Not really that good. So talk us through... Because when you search it, Logan Campbell Centre, it says it's shut down, permanently closed. So tell us what's going on there.
I wish I knew... Like, the process, as I understand it, is we were doing a lot of shows there. They said some work needed to be done. Then eventually ASB Showgrounds, like the whole venue was liquidated, and then it was handed to a movie production company to take over it.
Okay.
So obviously that was the period where nothing could be run there. It wasn't a venue that was available to book. And we're just, patience. We waited, and Luke's got a good relationship with the team there, and I think he went back in a couple months ago and said some sort of change of management happened, and Luke went in there and what's it going to take to do shows here again, and I was like, please push real hard for this, because otherwise, we've got great venues, but I don't want everything to be at Truss Arena. I don't want everything to be at, we've got to move around and keep things fresh. And Logan Campbell, for those, which is most of anyone who hasn't been around for 7 years, like, it was legendary back in the day. It's split level, like, it's inbuilt stage with like a natural theatre style with the second level. It's connected to massive like warehouse sheds, which is where we did our previous biggest ever drum and bass show. Was Subfocus, Dimension, Friction. It was hell of a lineup. It was straight after COVID, and I put 7,000 people into a warehouse, and that was so if anyone was around then, they know how awesome that show was. It's and how much flexibility this venue has, because you can use a small part of one warehouse, or you can join the pavilions to become this monstrous warehouse. Insane. And so I just want to get back to that point where we're using that as a venue, and it's happening.
These SOTA shows are going to sell out, I think, and ahead of time, based on what the dailies are doing as well.
Crazy.
His new song he just released, massive tune. Like, he is so hot right now. The collab.
I like that little promo video.
So good.
The lads out on the field. Is it Touchdown?
It's Touchdown. Yeah. I feel like every DJ in their sets, like I'm watching people recapping the weekend sets, and every DJ is playing that in their set right now. Such a hot tune. Huge. And that's not till September, is it? We've got a few months till that, and it's absolutely pumping ticket-wise.
Yeah, it is so on.
So crazy.
So on. Man, so many announcements.
I know. I've got the calendar in my head, so we're heading.
I'm like, I've got to do it
that way.
Yeah, I've got to go. When people ask about New Year's, I go, it starts with like the currents, and then it gets, because it has to be systematically, like, in that sequence.
Yeah, well, there's something I'm visualizing in my head that has not been announced yet. It's not the thing we're teasing. It's something different.
What is it?
You kind of just alluded to part of it before. Now I'm hinting to you. You know exactly what it is. It's around Mardi Gras.
Everyone knows we do the Mardi big headlines.
People have been asking what's happening around those.
I like to announce those like a month out. We've always. I don't know if you remember with Hybrid Minds, like last year we'd only announce the big sideshows about a month out. So how can I tease this? I'd say that we're rolling into new venues. Yeah, okay. I could tell you that it is multiple international artists from the Mardi Gras lineup. Hell yeah. What more do you need to know? I think that's enough for now. Okay. Let's not give the people anything more than that. Sheesh. That is going to be. I thought I missed something for a second there. No. I was like, what do you know that I don't know? No, okay. Well, no, that's most of them, right? That's most of them. We've got the Vengeance shows, which are going to sell out. Oh, yeah, that's pumping. There's, 3 or 4 more announcements coming up in the next, month. So it's kind of, some of it's extremely large. Some of it's, we got the November stuff is so wild. Like, the November plays are the best lineup we've ever had. Albert Park that's my assumption, I'm putting my guess out here. Albert Park will sell out, very quickly. Yes. Based on our lineup. Yeah. So for those of you who are trying to think what we do in November, it's our run High Tide, Parklands, No Days Off. Yep. Right? Correct. 3 of our boutique festival brands. Last year was my favourite run of the year. Yeah, I agree. It was so fun going to the different cities with the different venues. Yes, the vibe of the festivals all are so unique to that city, which I loved. Yes. Yeah. And obviously just stepping it up with High Tide moving into Waitangi Park. Obviously Albert Park's incredible. Where else do we go? Oh, No Days Off. Yeah, SOTA Reserve. So we're that obviously such a great show. But we're stepping that up again this year. How good. There's conversations around how we're going to elevate both stages. And sort of these things, they start as these boutique festivals, but with the lineup that we have coming, it's not that boutique. It's like these lineups look like New Year's festival lineups. So we got to adjust as we go. 100%, you're so right.
September's looking hectic, man.
Crazy. Southern Sounds making its comeback.
How good is that?
Yeah.
And a
When do we
really
announce
exciting
that?
headliner on that. Not until, that's like June, July time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a while. But
Yeah.
just so you know, if you're in Dunedin, we're back.
I would say probably one of our biggest headliners on that show.
Oh, by far, yeah.
It's going to be mega. Okay, lastly, guys, you waited the whole podcast episode for this. Mitch, little teaser. Come on.
This is the one I thought you were talking about before.
No,
You
there's
see,
too many teasers.
This is why I get confused, man. I'm not looking at the sheet. So you're alluding to, I know because you asked me before, we're alluding to in the 60K thank you video, which, by the way, thank you all.
Yay, 60,000 followers. Let's go.
60,000 on Insta. I saw we're about to cross 60 on Facebook and stuff as well. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm doing the tattoo at 100K, by the way, guys.
Yes. I alluded to a very exciting, shall I give a bit of context?
Yeah, give a bit of context.
Okay, context is we deliver Ultra.
Yeah.
Something I never thought could happen, bringing a full-blown international, probably the biggest international festival brand to New Zealand. There's a lot of hype on that, a lot of anticipation, a lot of second guessing, but we deliver it, relatively flawlessly and in a way that we're all so proud of and so excited about. And then I was like, I'm sitting there a week later going like, well, where to from here? Because it's kind of, in our game, that's how it is. Like when we delivered Worship, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever done. Where to from here? And then we deliver Ultra. I'm like, this is the greatest thing we've ever done.
What's next?
So I'm sitting after Ultra going like, I need to fill my cup with something. And I just start brainstorming and I start chat GPTing like what brands could I franchise and start spitting out all the stuff. It didn't even spit out the thing that I ended up with.
Really?
But let's just say I found something that is going to make international news. Like it's so exciting. It's not about the size of the event. It's not about it's just about how extremely well known it is and the impact that it's going to have and the biggest thing is how aligned it is branding wise with Audiology, because it's something that we'll announce it. It'll be worldwide news and everyone will go, and 99% of the world will be like, that's not going to work.
Yeah.
But the 1% of people who know us and know that we deliver everything will be like, nah, this is going to work.
This is going to be massive.
And so for the last few nights, I've had to chat to agents and artists and convince them to be a part of this thing. And at the start of the conversation, everyone's like, hell no.
Really?
And by the end of the conversation, they're like, this is the most genius thing we've ever done because it's, if you pull it off, you pull it off. And I just believe we can pull it off.
Here we go. You're giving away too much now. I'm going to stop you there
because
this is going to be massive. It's going to be the biggest announcement, I'd say, in Audiology history.
It's crazy.
It's mad. So thank you guys so much for tuning into that.
Here we go.
Big year ahead. Let's do it. We'll see you guys on the next episode.
We're off. Let's go.